Welcome, arm wrestlers. Pradeep here from Arm Wrestling News. These are the topics that we are going to discuss today. Ryan Bowen beats Australian number 1 ranked arm wrestler Ryan the Milkman Scott with a score of 3 to 1. Like Lachlan Adair said, Milkman did not look in a very good shape for this match. Ryan Bowen said Milkman weighs around 115 to 120 kilos. That did not look like a 120 kilo guy to me. He was supposed to face Lachlan, but due to sudden changes in quarantine rules, visitors from Lachlan's estate had to quarantine for 14 days. So Ryan Bowen took this match and beat him 3 to 1. Milkman looked strong without the straps, and that's how he got his one and only pin. But inside the straps, after being forced in a hook, he had nothing for Ryan Bowen. Ryan Scott was previously ranked number 1 in Australia and had beaten Lachlan and Ben Carroll the last time he faced them. Ryan Bowen said this does not automatically push him to the number 1 spot because he considers himself number 3 right now under Ben Carroll and Lachlan Adair. By the way, Lachlan has also started a YouTube channel, so please subscribe to him if you want. Lachlan hates me from the bottom of his heart, but it is my job to promote arm wrestling, so the link will be in the description. RVJ vs Hadzimurat Zoloev. Many of you may not have heard about this match, but Engin Terzi was trying to set up this match in June this year for a total amount of $5,000. 3,000 for the winner and 2,000 for the loser. Flights and hotel tickets covered. Jeff Frank, the owner of TL, he mentioned that $3,000 should not be enough for Rob to agree for this match, and I totally agree with him. But somehow, Zoloev agreed for the same amount of money within minutes. Then Engin asked in his group if people would like to fund this match, and then Engin started to calculate the money, and it was up to $1,200 within a few hours. But then this post, RVJ couldn't get permission from his work, so the match is not happening. In the last video, I'm quite sure I heard Rob say that don't work to make someone else rich. Be an entrepreneur. Make donuts like him. He is running a small business or two, I guess. So I'm not sure what kind of work Engin is talking about. Maybe WAL, but WL has allowed everyone to pull. They allowed Michael Todd to pull, they allowed Ryan SP and Marcio Barboza to pull. And some guys don't report the facts correctly. They say WL has allowed Michael Todd and Devon to pull. Devon is not under any WL contract. His contract ended March this year. So if they have allowed everyone to pull, why would they say no to Rob? That's what happens when you don't ask a person directly. Things get lost in translation. This match isn't happening. Michael Todd and Travis Bagent have apologized for this Friday's prank that they played on their fans. On his live stream, Michael genuinely apologized, I gotta say at least 5 times. He did not think that people would take this so seriously, and he even lost some subscribers as a result of this prank. Rebecca wasn't even sitting in front of the camera. This shows that they did not enjoy hurting the feelings of the fans at all. On the other hand, Travis said he apologizes to no one. YouTube isn't paying him enough money to worry about the feelings of subscribers getting hurt. He even asked people to unsubscribe from his channel, which I kind of understand why he's saying that, because in the end, it is all about the money. Anyone who says it isn't about the money is lying. And YouTube is paying him what, $500 a month? Travis earns more than $500 in a day. Okay, so how would this impact these two guys? Michael, I think people will forget about it because he always produces quality content. A couple of nice 30-minute long collab videos and people should and will forget that. Travis doesn't care. His money comes from sponsors and his sponsors probably doesn't care too. But I think that one thing is going to happen. And it's just my imagination, it may not happen, but I think it will. Whatever happened on Friday, it can end Beauty and the Beast series with Travis and Gary. Travis always needs someone to edit and post his videos on YouTube. After that apology video, I don't think people would want to see that on his channel. And I'm not sure if Gary would be able to continue Beauty and the Beast series, because if he isn't posting on Travis's channel, why would Travis come live with him? I don't think we will see another chapter of Beauty and the Beast, at least on Travis's channel. I would be really surprised if we do. After this Travis vs Michael Todd boxing machine match, there was this weirdo camera guy ROTN, ruler of the nation tournament. Rules were very simple. Two of the heaviest guys go against each other and the winner goes against the next heaviest guy till someone gets 12 pins. This format was really enjoyable. Artem from Top Roll King won both right and left handed. This video that I'm showing you right now is very well edited and presented by Puller Magazine. So go over to their channel and subscribe. I'll give the link in the description. Jeet Salal Aesthetics is an Indian fitness and lifestyle YouTuber. He made this video warning people against arm wrestling. I'll translate and analyze this video, so make sure you have clicked that little bell icon. Alright, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep, and I thank you so much for watching.